All right, what's good, y'all? So today we're going to be going over the top 5 starting pitchers in MLB The Show 21. This list could be kind of controversial, maybe not the people in it, but where I've ranked them. I think some of it comes to preference, and then there's one guy that's just not preference, and you need to bow down and say he's the best fucking pitcher in the game. I don't give a fuck. Number 5, Cliff Lee. Finesse pitcher, doesn't really have velocity, but he has that sinker-cutter combo, which is deadly. Great stats, as you can see. Pitch control is insane, bro. It goes wherever you want. He's like an upgraded Maddox in a way. If you like that Maddox card, this Cliff Lee kind of shits on him a little bit. He's just a better Maddox. And his cutter doesn't break for shit. And I didn't even realize that until now, but it still feels like a great cutter. I don't know. I still like that cutter, but somehow you have break on a four-seamer. Am I dumb? Like, why? What is breaking on your four-seamer? Knuckle curve is kind of goes crazy. Circle change kind of goes crazy. It could be a little bit better in terms of break, but that circle change does fuck people up. I won't lie. Everything else is kind of ass. But yeah, this card is really amazing. No velocity, and you can get it for free. I mean, you can argue that he's not free because you have to put your time in. But number 4 spot, we have Valenzuela. Right when the game came out, he was the best pitcher in the game. He has an annoying pitch mix. Nobody else really has a pitch mix like that. Nobody does. The ball, it just rises up and falls down to the bottom of the zone. Like, it just looks like bullshit whenever this guy pitches. He's short and chubby, so it makes it 10 times more annoying. Also, this is not a 20-year-old. That is not a 20-year-old. He's really fucking annoying. Okay? He's just a fucking annoying. Not as annoying as the pitchers coming up, but he still has the sauce. He's kind of losing it a little bit because, you got new pitchers coming out, kind of boxing him out. But he's still very good. Okay? In the number 3 spot, we have Vita Blue. Once again, not a 20-year-old. Also, he weighs more than Valenzuela. Crazy velocity on his four-seamer. And his pitch mix, okay, I won't lie, his pitch mix isn't even that great. He has a curveball, he has a changeup, whatever. And that could fuck with people, but I love the sinker, I love the cutter. Those are just my things. He doesn't have them. But, he's still number 3 for a reason, right? And I'll tell you why. Every time he winds up, his knee goes above his fucking head. It is such bullshit. I haven't faced him yet, but I've seen videos, I've seen people use him, and he looks fucking crazy, bro. He literally looks fucking crazy. He looks insane when he throws pitches. So great velocity, great control on his four-seamer so you can just dot him up and throw gas. Great control on his curveball so you don't have to worry about like hanging curveballs and shit. Slider, no control, but that's okay. I don't like his two-seamer very much. It's not great. He doesn't have break on it, so it doesn't really look deceiving. He has, great break on his curveball and his changeup and his slider, but the two-seamer, I don't know. I don't know why they even bothered to put that pitch on the bitch. That doesn't even fucking... That nobody's gonna use that pitch. He's the number 3 spot simply because of his windup and his gas. Okay, number 2 spot, Outlighter. This shouldn't come as much of a surprise. I fucking love this card. Well, actually, it might come as a surprise because you thought he was number 1. No, he's not number 1. I'll tell you who's number 1 in a second. You probably know who's number 1. Sinker, cutter, pretty good control on his stuff. Not too much control on his slider, but again, I don't really have a problem with that. His slider breaks like a motherfucker. Curveball breaks like a motherfucker. Sinker, cutter, that kind of break, but again, he's just a really good card, man. You gotta trust me. He's expensive as fuck, though. This next guy is a little bitch. He kind of took Valenzuela's spot as the number 1 bitch. And also, I want to give you a warning before I get into this. All right, I'm about to show you the card. This could cause, this could cause trauma. Just seeing this fucking card, this could cause trauma. Especially if you're playing Legend and Hall of Fame and stuff. This card could cause trauma, so I'm warning you. I'm fucking warning you, bro. Don't say I didn't warn you. The amount of games I've lost because of this goddamn sinker, bro. I had one kid who just kept throwing the sinker in the same spot, and I was just getting fucked on all game. Bro, I'm telling you, I had tears running down my face. You could literally win an entire game with just one pitch. Fuck the slider, fuck the curveball, fuck the changeup, fuck the four-seamer. Even though his four-seamer is crazy. He goes to 100 on his four-seamer. You don't even have to throw the sinker if you don't want. But you could win a game just by using a sinker alone. I kid you not, especially on Legend. But then you throw in the slider, and the curveball, and the changeup, and the four-seamer, which is fucking deadly. This is the best pitcher in the game, no doubt. And it's free. I will say the control is one of his downfalls. And I will admit, because, sometimes in the bottom of the 9th, I'm throwing pitches, and he's missing the zone. It's pissing me off, but... if someone's really good at taking pitches, this card could get a little bit annoying. The control's more than enough. Because, look at the break. Look at the break. 94 break on the slider. 92 on the sinker. 92 on the curveball. 80 on the changeup. 76 on the four-seamer, which, I don't even, again, don't know what that means. But that's going to be it, y'all. If you enjoyed, leave a like, sub the channel, and peace.